Yo, bringing the business in the house, man. Nick, what's up, bro?
Man, shit, ready for another episode, man. You know how it is. Shit, just trying to stay. Well, shit, I ain't gonna say try to stay warm now because it's warmed up here.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
decent
yes, sir.
now.
Chi-town
I'm
weather,
decent,
baby. We in the 40s. It's a heat wave, baby.
right? I'm good now. So that what was that last week when it was like shit -20, -30. I
Yeah,
was cold as a motherfucker. Well, I'm decent, like you said. Right now, man, I'm good.
on the real. Hey, so last night, man, I went and last night I went and checked out Jay Sean Stevenson. Remember we interviewed his pops, the kid from
Oh yeah,
Limbo.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I went and checked him out yesterday. I got a
Live.
last, yeah, they
Okay.
so they had a last minute. I saw his uncle post that they had. Remember Schaefer, the rapper. Remember Schaefer, the
Hmm.
rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, what I'm saying he had posted about the game yesterday. So right when I was getting off, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go check them out there. So they played Diet yesterday,
What
and
time was the game?
5:30.
Oh, okay. Okay. Play Diet.
5:30. No, they was at Limblom.
I don't know. So they played Diet though.
Yeah, they played Diet. So
Okay.
man, it was a real good game. It ended up being like 51-41. So you know, he didn't explode for a lot of points. But I'm gonna tell you something. What I noticed about him, Nick. A couple things. First of all, he's a leader. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I watched him in warm-ups. I watched him you know what I'm saying? Just he seems to be a humble kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I watched him just kind of uh, galvanize the troops, you know, everything like
Mm,
that. And then when the game kicked off, he started off kind of facilitating, getting the other guys involved. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Hitting the open shooters, stuff like that. Um, and then, man, when it was time, man, he took over down the stretch, man. And
Okay.
he took over on both ends of the court, bro. Like big blocks. I'm talking about one guy went, he actually would have had 3 blocks. It was a questionable call. Dude tried to poke him. Like, I thought he was gonna get him, I ain't gonna lie. But he went up there and contested it, and they called a foul on it. But the other two, one was like a chase down block where, you know what I'm saying, he really hustled and made a good block. The other one was a guy thought he just had a nice little pretty layup, man. He threw that shit in the stands. So, you know what I'm saying? He played both ends of the court. Uh, Big body, man. I think he like
For real?
6, yeah, like 6'4". But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You know I'm an old head, man, nowadays. So you know I be fighting against the bigger, faster, stronger. That these athletes
Mm,
are bigger, faster, stronger. Because and I fight against it because to me that makes people want to say they're better, right? They're like they're better athletes or better players. I don't
Technology
think,
though better, B.
yeah,
But go
I
ahead,
don't
go ahead.
think that, and I'm gonna give it to you because I want to know what you think about it. I don't
Mm,
think that they are better, like as a player, but they definitely bigger, faster, stronger, probably. Because I'm just looking on their court, man. Even the guys that's not the stars or that's not whatever, their bodies are built up, bro. You know
hmm.
what I'm saying? Like you look at their legs, you look at and I look at the guys that was the basketball players when I back in my high school days or whatever. They was tall and skinny and was
Yeah.
whatever. And these kids' legs like tree trunks and like, you know what I'm saying? They bodies and their backs and everything. So they are due to technology and due to the, you know, trainers and stuff like that, they
Mhm.
definitely more built than everything, bro.
I mean, you gotta look at it like this. When we was growing up, our weightlifting thing was just like either weights in our basement or, like the little think about the little weight facilities that we had in our high school. It wasn't it's nowhere near what it is now. So you gotta look at it 20 years, 20 years ago, the the technical part of lifting and how to do this and how to do that, how to put protein and creatine and all the stuff in your body. That stuff wasn't out there like that for us, B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be more advanced. So their body's gonna look a lot bit like my son body. My son, like, when we was growing up, we lifted, we worked out and stuff like that, and we shitload of cardio. But these kids, like, man, they get like my son body cut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at his age, I wasn't cut up. I mean, I had a decent body, but I wasn't cut up. It's just the way like you said, I don't think they're better athletes than the athletes back then. But their bodies and the technology and stuff, yeah, way better, way
Yeah,
better. Because
like I
I
said,
think if Mike had the same technology like LeBron had, he'd still be. I mean, he'll still be able to play. You know what I'm saying? Like up in his career, like, but he still. I mean, he still played up to like 38, 39. But
but that's why you get the LeBrons and stuff like that can play longer, whatever. Yeah, because I'm just looking at them kids, man. Like yeah, I got to concede that part of it, man. Them
oh
kids,
yeah,
yeah, the way they, like you say, the way they, and you right. I think about back to high school football, even back then. We was just taught to just get big, what I'm saying,
yeah,
hit the bench and just walk around, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now, man, the way that their bodies are cut and you know what I'm saying, stuff
It's
like
like
that.
designed. It's designed strictly for like your position. Like if you're
Right.
gonna be a lineman, you should lift and do this type of way. If you're gonna be a DB, lift this a wide receiver. It's like everything now is so technical. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When it wasn't like you said, it wasn't like that for the day. Just man, just lift.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference.
And another thing, I don't understand this. Help me out. How is it like think about when we was and I hate to be that get off my line guy, but but I'm just comparing, you know what I'm saying, times or whatever. When we went out to play basketball, when you went to the store to buy your basketball shoes, you made sure you bought high tops to tell you, you know what I'm saying, to
hmm
support your ankles.
hmm
How are they playing like this with these low shoes?
You know what? I play with low shoes now. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, like sometimes like I tweaked my ankle a few times, you know what I'm saying, playing, but I don't really I think the low shoes is more comfortable because there's less restriction on the ankle. You know
But
what I'm saying?
why don't you need ankle support anymore?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, did we ever need it? Or it was just like what was the fad thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But I mean, I've been playing in low tops for shoot, like the last man, 10 years probably. To be honest with you, at least 5 to 8 years I've probably been playing in low top shoes. No
And
bullshit.
I want to go look at the numbers and see the ankle injuries of then and now. And I want to see has it
Okay.
increased. You know what I'm saying? I want to see has it increased with the low shoes or whatever. Because I obviously watching the NBA, watching the different sports or whatever. Then just watching this high school basketball live, like hardly nobody. I saw maybe two, three guys with high tops.
Roll. I
You
go.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? With
yeah,
high
yeah.
tops,
Mm.
everybody is like, and that's why like Kobe shoes and stuff like that is. I see a lot of kids with Kobe's and and those different type of shoes, and I'm like, how are they able to pay in these low tops when we were, we were. It was stressed to us, man. You better tie them shoes all the way up to the top, man, and you better, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like, and in my mind. I needed the ankle support. I mean, like I won't go out there right now without no ankle support. I mean, I don't know if it's a man thing, if it's a whatever, but I won't do no type of activity, sports activity, without no high top shoes, bro.
Hey, guess what, man? Let me tell you something. You old as shit, bro. That's
I'm
all,
not.
that's all
I'm
it
not
is.
going out there with
I
no
mean,
type of sports activity without no high tops.
and look, I say that shit, and I'm older than you because it's like you ingrained in what was put into you back then. You know what I'm saying? That's what make us old. You know what I'm saying? Not adaptive because I think, like I said, I've been playing in low tops like the past. I want to say like 8 years. I've never twisted my ankle. Now I may have like when you try to stop, I may have tweaked it. You know what I'm saying? But I
So
don't. I think
do you think that same tweak would have happened in the high top?
I think it probably still would have happened because it wasn't a roll or anything like that. It was just trying to stop it on the dime and your foot just kind of go a different way or whatever. But it wasn't a roll or nothing like that. So
So
I
in,
mean, I
not
go ahead.
in the NBA, or even high school level or college level, are they still taping their ankles though under them? I mean, under
They may,
them.
especially if you got an ankle problem. But that's just like with football. Like most of the cleats are low tops. You know, like the linemen may have high top cleats, but
So
most of all of the cleats.
Is Nick taping his ankles?
Well, before games, I think in his games, I think he is, but like in like regular like drills and stuff like that, nah. But like 707, nah. But I mean, you know, I don't know if I told you, he actually just tweaked his ankle at practice on Sunday.
Okay.
So I may have to tape it for him. But
But
here's the thing though.
that's not across the board. Like they not
No,
just taping ankles and stuff no more.
not to my knowledge, no. Because you know, it's all about like comfortability and stuff like that for these kids. So some of them don't even want their ankle tape. Now they'll get it taped if they have to.
Because we were like game day, we got our ankles taped. You know
Me
what I'm
too,
saying?
yeah,
Like that was
for sure.
you put that pre-wrap on there, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
you got your ankles taped. Like that was a
yeah,
thing. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? Like
for sure,
that how that went. So that's what I'm saying.
for
Like
sure.
so that's not just a mandatory thing anymore. That's just not a
It's not mandatory, no. It's if the kids want, like you know how these kids are, man. It's what they want. It ain't what you can't like for us. They were like, "Come on, tape the ankles." Like we had to do it. Like that, for them, no, it's not. It's not that, bro. It's what they want. If they want the ankle tape, like I asked Nick sometimes, even when he was little, I was like, "You want your ankle tape?" Nah, I'm good, Dad. I'm good. It's what they. And then it's like you don't. So the reason why I stopped taping his ankles when he told me, you know, not to, because he said it bothered his speed.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It restricted like his movement with his speed, especially if it's too tight. He's like, nah, I don't want it. And I think most of them like that now too.
And see that was a thing. Like you had to get your ankles taped in enough time before the game because you had to go out there and kind of like move and stuff so you can loosen the tape, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like
Mm-hmm.
loosen the tape up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So uh damn man, you know what? I think back at times like that, like we were so barbaric. At times we didn't have pre-wrap. You know, the pre-wrap
No, we
put
had a
that,
pre-wrap.
you know, we had pre-wrap a lot, or you know, sometimes you didn't, and that shit was hell taking that tape off your ankles without that pre-wrap.
Yeah, without a hair. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying. So, I just remember them times, man, and just to look at these games now and just see these kids, you know what I'm saying, without that stuff. So I just found that kind of, you know what I'm saying, found that kind of interesting.
And one thing we watch the episode like, man, these motherfuckers are old, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
These
So
motherfuckers
just
live some life.
So just the city playoffs in Chicago getting ready to start. Like yesterday,
Okay.
I think today is the last day of like conference play and regular season play. So the actual city playoffs getting ready to start. So we'll be out there checking out a couple games.
Hey, let me know when the games are so we can get together, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I work a lot, but so what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just let me know that way I can, you know, we can link up and go to a game. Then we can talk about that, you know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, so on another note, I was thinking about something, right? So
saying?
obviously, we coming off last week, the week before, maybe Coach Nick Saban retired, right, from Alabama, right, from the
Sad
powerhouse,
day.
right. So we got a pretty
Sad
good
day.
coach, and you know, obviously, we don't know what he is or you know, what I'm saying what he gonna do or whatever, but you got people that's I know I had people who were against Bama for years always questioned if Nick Saban can actually coach, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
was it just that he just had this, you know what I'm saying, amazing talent there? So what, you know, was he able to actually coach or was it just the talent, right? So, you know, I used to defend that he can actually coach and, you know, whatever like that, right? So now that he's leaving, and we got you know, Washington's old coach in, you know what I'm saying, it was a pretty good
Mm-hmm.
coach. We still got a lot of talent here. You know, we had some people into the portal,
A
but
lot of people left, bro. That's
yeah,
crazy.
but we still got some talent though. You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
saying we don't, but I'm still a little worried, man, because
The kid who jumped in the portal to go. I mean, not jumped in the portal, but decommitted from Bama, right?
he committed again, right?
Yeah, he recommitted.
He
You know what I'm
recommitted,
saying?
yeah.
So,
I seen that,
so
yeah.
yeah, so
Brian
we,
Williams.
yeah, so we still got some talent or whatever. We ain't scraping the bottom of the pot or whatever. So let me ask you this: if we go out and win a national championship this year, right? Just say we go
Mm-hmm.
out, just say we go out
Yeah,
and win a national championship. Is that a
yeah.
knock on Nick Saban? Would the naysayers come out and say, "I told y'all it wasn't him that was doing this. I told y'all it was the talent," or what?
I don't think it'll be a knock on him because you got a good coach came in from Washington, and then I think it's a combination of the talent and coaching. Like you can have a bunch of talent, that don't mean that you're gonna win. And we was like one win away from going to the national championship last year.
Right.
So it's like I don't think it'll be a knock. Me personally, it shouldn't be a knock because you still, like you said, you just stated we still got talent over there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you bring in a coach from Washington who's right there in the running. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring over a good coach. I mean, I don't see how that'd be a knock on him.
Yeah.
I really don't. It shouldn't be. The thing is, how can you knock Nick Saban when it's like he won at LSU, he's won at Bama, but he's won at different times too. Like it wasn't like he won all at one time. He
Yeah, he
won.
won as
Then
college football changed when it went from when he got in, it was more like power football, and you gotta, because think about the quarterbacks he had and the offense. He won early on running the ball and playing defense. And then when
mm-hmm,
college football changed to the dynamic quarterbacks, and he changed with that. And when it got the
mm-hmm,
tours and the Jalen Hurts and the, you know what I'm saying, and the Bryce Youngs and the Mac Jones, what I'm saying, he adapted with that type of stuff as well.
yeah.
You know. Yeah, so no, I was just because I know it's coming. I know like because even now what kids are hitting the portal and decommitting. I hear a lot of teasing and shit talking and
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
see, Bama ain't that, Bama ain't this, this, that, and the other, right? And it's to be expected of why these things are happening because a lot of these kids wanted to play for Saban. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So say he gone, it's like, man, I'm going over here now. Or I'm going this. So that's to be expected. But I was just wondering what you thought if we go head on and somehow win the chip, is people gonna be like, oh man, so it wasn't Saban. Saban really wasn't that great of a coach. It's all about the
But
talent.
think about this though. Think about this. If he wasn't that great of a coach, why kids want to go there? If he wasn't
Right.
that great of a coach, why are certain kids hitting the portal to go to other schools? You know what I'm saying? If it's just about the school and people just going to Alabama because it's Alabama, then why leave?
Right.
Now, like you said, all of them ain't leaving, but the ones who did leave, they left because they wanted to play
For
for
Saban.
Nick Saban.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that in itself speaks for itself. Like you gonna have naysayers about anything, but his resume speaks for itself. You winning, you're a winner.
Right.
The thing is, you can say, let's say for instance, me and you, we go on, which I ain't gonna say I just say
We are.
when we go on and we make millions and shit off this, right? Who gives a fuck when they like, man, remember when they first started, man, they weren't doing shit. They was in the basement, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Nigga, we winning now. You can talk shit all you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the proof is in what we doing. We winning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna always have people who gonna say this, that, and the third, but man, his resume speaks for itself. You can I mean I don't have the stats in front of me right now, but how many people he just sent to the NFL? First rounders.
I think he has. I saw that recently, and I know I have it on my phone. I think he got like over his tenure is either 45 or 49 first rounders that he hit. Matter of fact, here go right here. Most first round picks in the common draft era. Nick Saban with 49, Joe Paterno
Exactly.
33, Bobby Bowden 32, Urban Meyer 23, John Robinson 22. So out of Nick Saban's 49 first round draft picks, 44 came through Bama.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Hey, go through my resume. You can talk shit all you want to. Go through my resume.
yeah.
That's all we got to talk about.
And you look at the fact that when his coaches leave or whatever like that, they can't beat him.
Exactly. Exactly. I
You know what I'm saying?
mean,
When they leave to go to these other programs and shit like that, they can't beat him.
all right.
You know, I think maybe one or two of his coaches that got a game on him or whatever. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
think
saying?
so. Yeah, it was like one or
But
two.
yeah, because I know Kirby got one. You know, Kirby got
Mm-hmm.
one. You know, but yeah, they can't beat them when they go and branch out or whatever like that. So yeah, it got to be, his coaching
Nick
proud.
Saban left because he can't control the players no more like he used to. He's a great coach, but with the NIL and all this stuff, and you can't control it no more. You can't control them. You know what I'm saying?
But I've had this discussion with people about that. I agree with that to a certain extent because he himself has said that he don't like the way the direction is going, right? But he's continued to, he's continued to thrive in that though. You know what I'm saying? In the years that they put the NIL and stuff like that in place, he still had the number one or number two class. So it hasn't affected his recruiting. It hasn't. He don't have players hitting the portal like that. So
Mhm.
the transport portal hasn't affected him, and we came within. I know if it was a fifth, but we came within 2 minutes of holding on to a lead against Michigan to winning another national championship.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I
it's
agree
not
with that.
affecting him like you know what I'm saying, like some people are trying to say that it is. He still thrived in that environment. He
Yeah,
don't
but I
like
think
it.
I think it was getting harder and harder for him though.
I believe
That's what I
that.
that's what I think. Like, yeah, you're right. He did still thrive in it, but I think it was getting harder and harder for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go here for this, and that money, man, that money talking, man.
But think about this though. Even a young player, even a young coach in the game, like Prime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Prime is complaining about the same things that Saban complained about.
But Prime complaining because he old school too. He an old school coach, even though he's younger than Saban. He's old school. You see how he coach. Everything about his coaching is old school. So yeah, he got a problem with it, but he got a problem with it. But guess what? He's still using it to his advantage too.
He using the transfer portal to his advantage, um he's
They
also
using the
went on
NIL
record.
too.
He's also went on record saying though, man, we not a bank. Like y'all not don't come here just because you think you want some money and whatever like that. He don't like that. You know
But
what I'm saying?
you can talk that shit all you want. Brian can talk that shit all you want. Both of his sons making shitload of money NIL. Travis Hunter making shitload of money NIL. That
But I
new
can't I
offensive
can't
lineman,
spread. I can't. But think about this though. That's true that they making it, but you still can't compete with the Texases where they got that oil money and that loan money, or you know what I'm
I
saying.
feel you.
Even the Bamas and even them guys, and so that's what his complaining is like. Yeah, I can out cool or out popular some of these old school, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
institutions, whatever. But I can't out money them though.
No, he can't out money them, and I guess that's the frustration about it. But don't think that he ain't using that shit too, and his players ain't trying to get a piece of that pie because they are. Shit, his son just did fucking photo shoots with Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the new offensive lineman, I forgot Jordan something. He gonna get an NIL. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Anybody who worth anything, you talking about the number one prospect O lineman. Come on, bro. He gonna get something. So I
Mhm.
mean, you can't talk shit about something that your players gonna eat off of. Everybody, it's not. Think about this. Ain't nothing in this world equal. So it ain't gonna be no equal playing field.
Right.
You got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
like, a lot of the coaches, um, don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just Saban. But the issue was though, the difference is, I mean, with Saban, even though he don't like it, right? Say you got a Saban who don't like it, and then you got another coach over here at another institution. I don't know. They both don't like it, but due to where I am and due to the success I've had or whatever like that, I can still make it through this. It's gonna really affect you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You don't have your money may not be as long as mine here at Alabama, and you don't have the draw that I have to bring these players in here. So it's going to affect you more. So I think across the board, a lot of these coaches don't like that shit.
yeah. I think because you can go, you for as a player, you can pretty much if you're that esteemed of a player and that popular of a player, and you play that good, it don't matter where you go. To be honest with you, especially if your goal is to go play a couple years and go to the NFL.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you went to Bama, you went to Georgia, you went to these places because you know you want to be seen. But you can go to, I mean, as long as you get in televised games, you're going to be seen. NFL team gonna pick you. So now it kind of it levels the playing field for the players, but the coaches don't like it because the players. It's kind of like with the NBA, like when they first started getting all this money. These owners didn't like that shit because now it's more player empowerment. So that's why players like, man, I want to go here now. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like when now that they're able to do that, the owners don't like that shit. And it's the same thing kind of happening with the college thing,
So
especially
even
NIL and transfer portal together. That's the same thing that's happening.
so do you think because I think to a certain extent it hurts and not to say that these sports leagues from college to the pros or whatever like that has ever been pure. It's always been mud in the pool, always been piss in the pool, and saying stuff like that. But do you think that it kind of hurts the purity of the game? Because most people are just, whether it's college, whether it's the pros, whatever like that, it's more about the bag, which I get it. Get your bag, man. I'm all for that. Like, I don't believe in taking no pay cuts. I don't believe in none of that. But some of these guys, man, ain't even worth what they getting or worth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody a fucking max player now. How?
I mean, man, how can I answer this
You
question,
come in the
man?
door. You come in the door. Like, and again, not to cut you. I don't want to poo
Mm.
poo on this young man. Get your money, young fella. You know what I'm saying? Young black man, all this, that, and that.
Oh yeah, you want to
Scoot,
talk about it? Go ahead.
Scoot Henderson got a shoe.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
How, like, what you do to earn you a shoe? And now he's struggling. And now, like, you know what I'm saying? But they
Who,
jumped
what,
the gun.
who,
Give him a
who you
shoe.
got to shoot with?
I want to say Nike. I'm finna look it up for you. Uh, I don't know why I don't know why I think it might be Nike. Hold on. But
So
why?
to answer your question, while you looking that up, um, does it take away from the game? Yeah, it does.
Scooters with Puma.
Okay, it does take away from the game because it's like what are you playing for now? If everything being handed to you, like what are you playing for? Prime example, and I hate to bring them up, but I mean, I'm just gonna bring them up. Ben Simmons, you get all that money, like what are you playing for now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these kids now, they plan to get to a certain level. Like they out here, hitting the weights, all the training and the skill stuff, and like my prime example for any player is Kobe. Kobe and Mike, because they actually worked for what they got.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody handed them nothing. Mike got a shoe deal because he was cold. Mike excelled and did what he did because he put the work in to be that way. And then think about it now. He didn't even get paid what these players getting paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he was busting his ass. Same thing with Kobe. Kobe busted his ass, and he earned everything he got on that court.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, okay, you got these kids now who, like you said, they come in the door getting shoe deals. They come in the door, making millions of dollars and stuff. Like, I mean, I'm set. Like your whole reason for doing it was to get your family set, get yourself set. You set now. So now all you're doing is trying to maintain, especially if you really don't give a fuck about being a man. Because most
Because
of them don't give a fuck about being a man.
I've even heard Zion being questioned of if he care anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because
You don't.
he talked about his diet and his work ethic and stuff like that. Like, since he got the bag, like, dude, because like, why you not hungry, Zion? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You
you
don't
got the
care.
potential to be one of the all-time greats, and now you just gonna get mixed, you gonna get lost in the sauce, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You
Because
just
you
gonna
don't
get
care. You don't care. Think about it. When you get a lot of money, you know, especially you not if you, let's say if you're not an athlete, you get a lot of money, your interest about stuff go other places. You know what I'm saying? So he don't care about being no greatest.
I'm looking at Zion right now. Zion's averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists.
I mean, it's a
Somebody
solid. It's solid.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
solid.
That's what he gonna end up being. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just a solid
Yeah,
player.
yeah, he's solid. Well, I mean, like coming in, you they talk about him being the next, shit, next Bron. But yeah, nah. Same thing with like I keep bringing him up. The same thing with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons supposed to be the next, whatever he's supposed to be the next. No, because when you get that money, what are you playing for? You're not hungry no more, bro. You can when you lead a game, you have access to any and everything you want.
Right.
You're
So I,
comfortable.
so I believe in them getting paid, but like you say, what? And so as a consumer, right? As a consumer who buys tickets to these games, who buy jerseys, who buy, stuff like that. Why would I go buy this shit and you not out there giving a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why should I spend my hard-earned money to come watch you in an arena that you don't really, that you like, I'm paid now and all that? Like, why do that? How fair is that to me? And I get up every morning and work 2 jobs and do this, that, and the other, and I'm supposed to come spend my money on somebody who don't care?
and that's the dilemma that we in right now because a lot of sports fans around the world, not even just for NBA, but everywhere, feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? So why we continue to support these players and support this league when obviously, man, they got their money, they really don't care. Yeah, you know how many people, how many players sit out? Cause they like, man, I'm good. I got a little of this, I got a little of that. Man, come on, bro. If you can play, you should play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But what can you do about it?
Yeah,
Like, other than no, we could do something about it. Obviously,
not support it.
don't go to the games. Don't buy no sports memorabilia and all that jerseys and stuff. You could do something about it. We talked about this. What we've been doing this about 2 years now. We talked about this in our first year,
Yeah,
and I think we was talking about the NFL at the time.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's the only way you can do it. But will it be done? No, because you got so many people that love the game. That's like their getaway. Watching NFL,
Right.
watching NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't buy NBA jerseys. Only NBA jersey I own is several Derrick Rose jerseys. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm all about them guys getting your money, man. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Just earn it.